Hello, so today I want to talk about wine glasses showdown and the three wine glasses that every beginner should have to really enhance your drinking experience. If you've ever actually went shopping for wine glasses, especially one of the most famous brand by Riedel, they literally will make a wine glass for every single type of wine, variety of wine for any occasion under the sun you can imagine, and it does get a little bit overwhelming, and I understand, and it does make a huge difference depending on the type of glass that you use. And if you think I'm just making you need to try it for yourself before you make that judgment. But if you're just starting to kind of drink wine, I do highly recommend you have three different kind of glasses before you kind of get into all the other fancy glasses out there. So the first type of wine glass I think you should have is what we call a Bordeaux glass or a Cabernet glass. This type of glass are generally really big, and the feature of it is that it is big but then it's kind of straight going up and has a pretty long length when it comes to their wine glass. And these are the kind of glass, well, it's called a Bordeaux and Cabernet glass for a reason. They're really great for drinking Bordeaux, Cabernet, or generally bigger, fuller body red. The second type of wine glass I always recommend everyone have in their home is what we call the Burgundy or Pinot Noir glass. These other guys are usually not quite as tall as the Bordeaux glass, a little bit shorter, but usually rung and kind of fat on the bottom, and it usually tapers in on the top. The idea between these two is when you're drinking a really full body, high tannin, highly aromatic, really extracted red wine like Cabernet or young Bordeaux, you want a glass like this because you want the maximum air and the maximum like straight shooting of getting all the aromatic olive glass into your nose. Where when you're drinking something like a Pinot Noir, a Burgundy, or even a Chardonnay, a lot of time gray Chardonnay are put in these kind of glasses, you want them kind of rung and fat and taper because they're more delicate. So you want to give them more room so the aromatic can go into the glass, but then you don't want it to just kind of fly away like in this glass. You want it almost trapped in on top. And I understand sometimes it gets a little bit of confusing when to use which glass. So that's why we have the third type of glass I think everyone absolutely need to have is what we call the AP glass in the restaurant world, or stands for all-purpose glass. All-purpose glass, it just needs to be a glass that is thin enough. You don't want to buy something that's super thick. Actually change the texture of the wine in your mouth when you're drinking a wine out of a really thick glass, like the one that's etched and really pretty or crystal looking and that's really heavy, like you can use it to like literally murder somebody. Someone, those are not great wine glasses. Yes, they look cool on your dinner table, but it actually changes the texture of the wine in your mouth. So you want something that's big enough. Generally, I would say anything between a 12 ounce or more in capacity, and a pretty thin glass, and somewhere in between the Burgundy and Bordeaux shape. So when you don't know which wine glass to use the AP glass. But when you're ready to kind of get a little deeper, that's when these two glasses come in really handy as your next step into really maximizing your wine pleasure. And when you're in a pinch, you have all this red wine, you're ready to open wine, and you don't know which glass to use, there is a rule of thumb. It doesn't work all the time, but it's a tiny little tip for you the next time when you're confused between which glass to use. So think about the shape of the bottle with the shape of the glass. So if you are going, hey, I'm going to serve this bottle of wine here. This is the 2013 Alter Ego Bordeaux. Shoot, which glass did Angie say to use? Then you look at the shape of the bottle. The shape of the bottle is long and straight, so you match it with the long and straight Bordeaux glasses. And tonight, if you're thinking about, hey, I'm gonna serve this, what's this? The 2006 Chambolle-Musigny Premier Cru Burgundy. Oh darn, which glass am I supposed to use? And then think about, hey, this wine bottle is kind of rung and fat. Match with the rung and fat bottle. It works almost every time, including, for example, a Chateau Nuit de Pas from Southern Rhone has that fat rung bottle. Go with a fat glass. And here we have the True Mix Cabernet from California, long skinny bottle, go with a Bordeaux glass. So isn't that cool? Again, it doesn't work every time, but next time we're in a pinch and you wanted to do a quick decision, you can just look at the bottle shape, the shape of the bottle, and match up with the shape of the wine glass. So hopefully you learned something new today. If there's any question, comment, or anything else you want to learn about regarding wine, please feel free to leave me a comment below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.